If you don't like haunted houses, you might want to reconsider your stance after hearing these tales. Haunted houses have a way of creeping into your mind, making you question reality. They are not just buildings, they are entities with stories, emotions, and sometimes malevolent spirits. The very walls seem to whisper secrets, and the floors creak with the weight of untold stories. But if you still love a good scare, then listen up. This one's for you. We are about to embark on a journey through the unknown, where the line between reality and the supernatural blurs. These stories are not for the faint of heart. They are for those who seek the thrill of the unknown, who are willing to confront their deepest fears. So gather your courage and let's dive into 3 bone-chilling tales that'll make you think twice about your next adventure. Our first tale takes us deep into the heart of a dense forest, where a group of friends decided to go camping. It was supposed to be a weekend of fun, laughter, and bonding, but what they encountered was far from what they had planned. Imagine pitching your tent in the serene woods, surrounded by the sounds of nature. The rustling leaves, the chirping crickets, and the gentle breeze create a symphony that lulls you into a false sense of security. As night falls, the forest takes on a different character. The once welcoming trees now cast ominous shadows, and the sounds of the night become eerie. You hear unsettling whispers that seem to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. The whispers are faint at first, almost like the wind playing tricks on your ears. But as the night progresses, they grow louder and more distinct. You can almost make out words, but they are in a language you do not understand. The whispers are not the only thing that disturbs the peace. Shadowy figures begin to appear just beyond the campfire light. They are elusive, always staying at the edge of your vision. You catch glimpses of them moving between the trees, but when you try to focus, they disappear. The feeling of being watched becomes unbearable. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig sends a jolt of fear through your body. You try to convince yourself that it's just your imagination, but deep down, you know something is not right. Each night, the whispers grow louder, and the shadowy figures come closer. You wake up to find items in your campsite have been moved. At first, it's small things like a misplaced flashlight or a shifted backpack. But soon, it becomes more disturbing. Your food supplies are scattered, and your tent is unzipped. You feel eyes on you even when you're alone. The sense of dread grows with each passing night. Would you stay another night, knowing something unseen is always watching? Our second tale takes us to a historical museum, a place where the past is preserved and displayed for all to see. Museums are supposed to be places of learning and wonder, but this one holds a dark secret. You're exploring ancient artifacts, marveling at the craftsmanship and the history they represent. But something's off. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. A statue appears to follow your every move with its cold, unblinking eyes. It's as if the statue is alive, observing you, judging you. You try to shake off the feeling, but it only intensifies. The empty halls echo with faint whispers, making your pulse race. The whispers seem to call your name, beckoning you to come closer. You look around, but there's no one there. The shadows seem to move closer with every step you take. You start to question your sanity. Is it all in your head, or is something sinister at play? The air grows colder, and the sense of dread becomes overwhelming. You feel a presence, something dark and malevolent, lurking just out of sight. Our final tale takes us to an old, abandoned house that holds a dark secret. The house has been empty for years, but it's far from uninhabited. You enter, drawn by curiosity, but every creak of the floorboards makes your heart pound. The air is thick with the scent of decay, and the walls seem to close in on you. Distant footsteps grow louder, yet no one's there. The air grows colder with each step, and you can see your breath in the dim light. The house seems to be alive, watching your every move. You explore the house, each room more unsettling than the last. The climax? Finding a single object, freshly moved, confirming you're not alone. The object seems to pulse with a life of its own, as if it's trying to communicate with you. You feel a chill run down your spine as you realize you're not alone. The house is not just a building, it's a living entity, and it's not happy with your presence. You feel a sense of dread, knowing that you've disturbed something that should have been left alone. These stories leave us with more questions than answers. Are these just tricks of the mind, or is something truly haunting these places? The mystery deepens with every unexplained event. The line between reality and the supernatural blurs, leaving us to wonder what is real and what is not. The thrill of the unknown is what draws us to these stories. But it's the lingering mystery that keeps us coming back for more. So what do you think? Are these tales just figments of an overactive imagination, or is there something more to them? Have you ever experienced something that made you question reality? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to share your own spooky tales. The real thrill isn't just in the scare, but in the mystery that lingers. Stay spooky and see you in the next video.